Friday Night SmackDown has delivered its fair share of unforgettable moments, but few can rival the shock and electricity that coursed through the arena when Jon Moxley returned, not alone, but side by side with Roman Reigns, to confront the dominant faction known as the Vision. The WWE Universe erupted in disbelief as the unthinkable happened. Moxley, once known as Dean Ambrose, made his long-awaited return to WWE programming, reigniting memories of one of wrestling's most iconic factions, The Shield. And standing shoulder to shoulder with Roman Reigns, the sight alone was enough to give fans chills. Their target? A group that has been wreaking havoc and asserting control on SmackDown. The Vision. The rise of the Vision. For weeks, the Vision has been presented as one of the most ruthless and calculating stables in WWE. Led by a cunning mastermind, whose identity varies depending on ongoing storylines, the Vision has thrived on ambushes, backstage attacks, and numbers advantage. Their dominance over SmackDown created an atmosphere of fear and frustration among other superstars. Week after week, the Vision taunted Roman Reigns, undermined authority figures, and attacked fan favorites. Their growing arrogance made it seem as though no one could stop them. That illusion of invincibility was shattered the moment Jon Moxley's music hit. The shock of Moxley's return. The segment began with the Vision inside the ring, delivering yet another smug promo about their control over SmackDown. They boasted about injuring rivals, stacking up victories, and manipulating the WWE landscape to their favor. As the boos rained down from the audience, suddenly, the familiar beat of Roman Reigns' theme filled the arena. Reigns, as always, commanded attention. Walking slowly to the ring, the tribal chief looked ready to confront the Vision alone. But then, the unthinkable happened. The lights dimmed for a moment, and when they came back, Jon Moxley emerged from the crowd. Leather jacket, intense glare, and signature walk. The same energy that made him a fan favorite years ago. The audience erupted in deafening cheers. Some fans were screaming in shock, others chanting, "Moxley! Moxley!" While many simply stood with hands on their heads, unable to believe what they were witnessing. Moxley slid into the ring and stood shoulder to shoulder with Roman Reigns, creating a surreal image. Two-thirds of the Shield reunited in a WWE ring for the first time in years. The face-off with the Vision. The Vision froze in disbelief as Moxley and Reigns locked eyes with them. No fists were thrown immediately, but the tension was so thick it felt like the arena itself might explode. Roman Reigns grabbed a microphone first. With his trademark calm yet commanding tone, he declared, "You think you run SmackDown? You think you're untouchable? Well, you've forgotten what real dominance looks like. You're looking at it right now." Then Moxley took the mic. His words were short, sharp, and laced with venom. "I don't play games. I don't care who you are or what you call yourselves. The Vision ends tonight." The crowd erupted again as the Vision backed toward the ropes, unsure of how to respond to this new and unexpected threat. Though a physical brawl didn't immediately break out, the message was clear. The days of the Vision bullying their way through SmackDown were numbered. Why this return matters so much. Jon Moxley's return is monumental for several reasons. The Shield connection. Seeing Moxley with Roman Reigns again reignites one of the most dominant factions in WWE history. While Seth Rollins wasn't present, the nostalgia was undeniable. Cross-promotion shockwaves. Moxley, who became a megastar outside WWE, particularly in AEW, stepping back into a WWE ring is something few thought possible. The crossover appeal alone has fans buzzing. A true equalizer. The Vision had been running rampant thanks to their numbers advantage. With Moxley and Roman Reigns standing together, the balance of power has shifted dramatically. Fan reactions. Euphoria across the WWE Universe. Social media immediately exploded with reactions. Excitement. I never thought I'd see Moxley in WWE again. This is insane. Shield nostalgia. 2/3 of the Shield are back. This feels like 2014 all over again. Speculation. If Moxley is back, does this mean Rollins could join them down the line? Imagine a full Shield reunion. Hashtags like hashtag Moxley returns, hashtag Shield reunion, and hashtag The Vision ends trended worldwide within minutes, proving how much this moment resonated with fans. The locker room perspective. Backstage, reports suggest that Moxley's return shook the locker room. Younger talents were both excited and nervous. Excited for the opportunity to work with one of wrestling's most intense performers, but nervous about where this shift in power leaves them in the pecking order. Veteran superstars reportedly applauded WWE for pulling off such a shocking surprise, noting that keeping Moxley's return under wraps in the age of constant leaks was a massive accomplishment. What's next for the Vision, Moxley, and Reigns? The confrontation opens countless storytelling possibilities. Tag team wars. Moxley and Reigns could pair up against members of the Vision in explosive tag matches, testing the faction's unity. Faction warfare. This could escalate into a larger faction battle, with the Vision recruiting reinforcements and Moxley-Reigns possibly finding allies of their own. Seth Rollins factor. Fans are already speculating whether Rollins could eventually be drawn into this storyline. A full Shield reunion, even temporarily, would be one of the most monumental events in WWE history. Champion versus Outlaw. If Damian Priest or another member of the Vision holds championship gold, this storyline could naturally evolve into a title feud, adding even higher stakes. The bigger picture for WWE, from a broader perspective, Jon Moxley's return demonstrates WWE's ability to create truly shocking moments that transcend brand lines and fan expectations. His presence not only boosts ratings, but also opens up new dream matches. Imagine Moxley facing off against stars like Cody Rhodes, Gunther, or even a rematch with Seth Rollins under the WWE banner. The possibilities are endless. Meanwhile, Roman Reigns, aligning with Moxley, adds depth to his character. For years, Reigns has operated as the tribal chief, a dominant lone wolf. Teaming with Moxley shows that even the most powerful figures sometimes need allies when facing a united threat. Conclusion: the beginning of a war. Jon Moxley's shocking return to WWE, side by side with Roman Reigns, has completely changed the landscape of SmackDown. Their confrontation with the Vision wasn't just a surprise segment. It was the beginning of a war. For the Vision, the message was crystal clear. Their days of unchecked dominance are numbered. For Reigns and Moxley, it was about legacy, brotherhood, and reminding the world what true power looks like. And for the WWE Universe, it was a night that will be remembered as one of the greatest SmackDown moments of all time. This story is far from over. In fact, it's just beginning.